What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on the dirty streets of Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, as we approach ever closer to, well, currently 75,000 subs, so thank you all. But that 100,000 goal mark would be sweet. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. We've got ourselves some more murders at Karlov Manor ahead of us, MKM, if you will, for the upcoming Arena Open. Today is February 27th. The Arena Open is on March 2nd and 3rd. Let's jump into our pack. Coveted Falcon, a decent rare. I like it quite a bit, but I don't think it's a first pickable card over some of these other things. Killer Among Us, great. Tin Street Gossip, pretty solid. Technician, fine. First picking lands, not bad. I think we're going to go with the Killer here. Does a lot of work. 3/1/1 bodies initially, and then when you attack with something else, rather, when you attack with the Killer, you can make it a 4/4 death touch for the turn. Okay, lots of good second pick options as well. Wow, this pack is also quite nice. Again, I haven't played with the Urgent Necropsy. I think I mentioned that maybe yesterday or the day before. But it is pretty good. Usually you're going to be getting a creature, but if you get any more value than just a creature, it's really hard to beat that value. Pyrotechnic Performer, very solid disguise card. Can push a lot of damage out of nowhere. Flipping itself is 3 damage to the opponent, right? Sumala Sentry, great green-white card. Push-pull, fantastic removal/win con. Novice Inspector, Topiary Panther. We really have our choice of cards here. I guess the safest pick is just the Panther to stay green. And that way I don't have to take a black card. Another safe pick is Inspector. I'm okay with taking the Panther second pick and seeing what happens. Keeping our options open more or less. Not really a green card I'm super thrilled about here. Pompous Gadabout is okay. Vengeful Creeper and Hellion are just big. Could take the Soul Enervation now. A little bit awkward after passing the Urgent, though, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose I'm just supposed to take the removal spell. But not a pick I'm super thrilled about. Pick 4. I think the best card here is Market Watch Phantom. Crocodile, solid. Sprite, strength, another sewer. Cadaver would be really cool if we could get the chalk outline combo with that. If I'm drafting like the open, I'm taking the Phantom here. Because if white is open, it is just too good to pass up. This is one of white's best 2-drops. So I think that's the play I'm going to make. Oh, Lightning Helix. It is in basically the best color pair, but Case of the Trampled Garden is also pretty solid in my experience. It's just really easy to solve this. And then it makes your attacks really, really good. But say this is the Arena Open. Am I taking Helix here instead? I think I am. I think Helix is better than Case, but Case can do work. Alright, we'll keep our options open. Extract a Confession, I think, is the best card here now. Both the Crowd Control Warden and the Crocodelph are okay. No, I'll just continue to take the best card. Hey, no problem. I don't mind being a little bit wishy-washy and trying to end up in the correct lane. Gossip is okay here over Inspector or Sanguine Savior. Again, a little bit all over the place, but that's not too bad. And playing 3 or more colors isn't uncommon in the format, so. Hazda Vigilante. If I end up in white, I think the Vigilante is great, but I don't know if we're doing that currently. Stalker, I've been a big fan of in the black decks. Scoundrel's just fine. Take Stalker and see. Okay, we wield the other's Tin Street Gossip. I don't think red has been particularly open. But I mean, I don't see us taking any other card here. It'd be like a sideboard card or just an okay playable. Automaton goes into every deck, so that's fine. We're finding ourselves a lane. Alright, last few pickups didn't really matter there. Oh, God. Opened one of the best cards in the format, and that's Aurelia's Vindicator. We just have to take it. No matter what, we're going to be playing this card. Right? Generally, I'd say you're not hard casting this, so I don't have to worry about the double white casting cost. So, you play this as Disguise, you flip it up for a single white and however much other mana. It's just way too good to pass. 4-2, Flying Lifelink Ward. ETB, kind of win the game. Case here, Private Eye, some other fine cards. You know, Vindicator is just way too bomby, and this is the beginning of Pack 2, so will not be a hard play. Where am I leaning towards right now? Green, red, splash, white. I kind of want to take another Extract a Confession here, because this pack is relatively weak otherwise. I could take Offender at Large, I could take Creeper. I kind of like taking the Extract. Like I said, I don't think red was particularly open, even though we got double Gossips. Do not like Conspiracy Unraveler, although it's not terrible. There's a Sumala Sentry. I mean, I could still be green-white, I guess. There's also an Eavesdropper and a Gorehound. This is kind of tough. I'll take the Sentry and see what happens. Perimeter Enforcer, Wisp Drinker Vampire, Market Watch Phantom, Panther. This is a fantastic pick 4. Holy smokes. I'm going to take the Enforcer and maybe try to wheel the Vampire. This pack's kind of filler. Maybe just one of the face-down creatures here is fine. Tracker's okay. Assailant's okay. Yeah, I think I might be moving into black-whitish. Decent creature quality so far. Decent removal so far. Essence of Antiquity, Repeat Offender. We're not taking Case of the Shattered Pact here. Excuse me. Actually don't mind having access to this card. The ability is pretty unique and pretty strong, even if the creature itself isn't all that exciting. Hey, Gorehound coming back. Or, no, 8th pick. Yeah, last pick's good too. I will say I have not had the most success with black-white. But what we have of black-white looks solid right now. How many detectives do we have currently? Just 3 for the Perimeter Enforcer. Damn, that's a kind of a late Private Eye. 9th pick. Am I seriously trying to talk myself into... Oh my god, I can't believe I just took that. That's probably the wrong play. Another Stalker. Alright, probably should not have taken the... Well, maybe I got rewarded for taking the Private Eye, because now we're open Coat. This would be two of the best rares in the format. Vindicator and Coat. And we could totally make this work. I'm losing out on basically just double Extract to Confession. Right? I'm going to need to pick up a lot of playables here, but power level wise, this is the way to do it. So I need to take nothing that I'm on the fence about. We just need to take everything blue and white. Phantom's great here, and we should wheel one of these other cards. Okay, good. We'll take the Gatekeeper. This is fantastic. Might be able to wheel one of these blue or white cards, and if the case comes back without any of the others, we would play it, even though I'm not a big fan of it. Still need like 10 playables. Worst case scenario, I can just throw in some of these random disguise creatures if I need some more playables. Tracker here seems fine. If I had fixing, I would take the vampire and be like splashing. Oh man. That drinker though, we could have stayed in black and had a decent black-white deck, but off the rails I've gone. I think I drafted well initially, and then I went off the rails. Spectre here, that's our 7th detective, good. Let's see. Don't really want to be playing the wall if I can help it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-drops. Man, Consign to Oblivion and Extract a Confession again. On the Job looks good here. Oh god, another vampire. Exit. Okay, face down card. Flyer versus crowd control. I think we want the flyer. We actually have a ton of evasion right now. Nice, good wheels. We have quite a few creatures worth protecting, so I think the Fey Flight over the Eliminate makes sense. Namely Private Eye and the Vindicator if it's face up. I guess the Sanctuary Wall is honestly not that bad in our deck, since we have so many evasive creatures. A ton of evasive creatures, even. Like, it can block early game garbage that the opponent's trying to race with and then lock something down later on. There's the Vigilante we were looking for, great. If I could somehow get 3 more playables. There's the case. Our detective count is relatively high enough to run that. Thinking cap. Okay, one more. Oh, we're 1 playable short of getting there, so we'll just have to throw in a rando card, and I guess it's just going to be the 4/5 instead of one of those face down cards that don't do anything. Okay, I think we got there. It was messy, but it came together. I could probably even go 10-7 here in favor of white. That probably makes a lot of sense. Although, similarly, I guess we do want access to double blue for Cryptic Coat, so 9-8 should be safe enough. Yeah, let's go. I think, for the record, I would have ended up with a really good black-white deck. Not that we would have known it, but we're past, I think, 2 Wisp-Drinker Vampires. And black had a lot of good removal in it. But Cryptic Code's on another level. Hand's okay. Got a good curve out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only one detective besides the private eye in our hands. I'm gonna keep that since we have our 4th land. I would bin that if we didn't have our 4th land already. The On the Job is a little bit worse in our deck since we don't have inside sources or a bunch of cheap creatures, though. What's your play, friend? Keep hovering over their cards. Surveillance Monitor, so that's probably why they discarded the 4-drop. Or 4-mana play. I don't think we want to be trading there. Year Drake. Alright, I'm going to immediately sack. Maybe look for a land if they haven't played one yet. Well, if we ever find a blue source, it will be nice. Okay. Something like an out cold is going to be pretty problematic for us, I guess. Hopefully they don't have a detonation or whatever for my tracker. Oh, I really need... Oh, come on. That's so incredibly bad. Alright, I think my only winning play then is to go like this. I very well could be dead next turn, but... Remember, we did move over to 9 plains, 8 islands, so this is just a very awkward draw. I think they're doing the math. Yeah, here they come. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And Cornered Crook to finish him off. Nice. So I would have had to chump with my face down card. And then even if I did instead... Well, actually, if I had jumped with my face down, I think I would have won. They would have been forced to kill the Phantom, and then on the job would have killed them, but obviously that was just kind of unlucky not to find a blue source there. We have no sideboard, so... Again, this is best of 3. We will get another chance. There we go. This needs to find land. It doesn't matter what color. Because if I get stuck on 2 now, that's really unfortunate. And I think this is definitely just playing out the turn 2 Gatekeeper with our hand. Sure. And please. Thank God. Hey, they also have a coat. Very nice. I think I just offer for the Gatekeeper here. Because even with on the job, our Gatekeeper would only have 3 toughness, so it would trade with the code anyways. I'm gonna want to get the let's see. Let's equip here, smack for 5 in the air, and then re-equip to the private eye. While it wouldn't have been a bad trade to attack the private eye into all 3 of those, I don't think I wanted to do that. Okay. Don't mind seeing that. Dramatic accusation. Alright. Protect our flyer. And if they don't chump here, we win. Nice. Okay, we will take a quick game 2 after finding our colors. And now we go to the grudge match. Game 3. Opponent looks to have a good deck, so let's hope that we can get a good draw and get them as well. I would not call this hand good, but I don't see how you would ever mulligan this, you know? Dang it. Okay, this is a pretty easy case of the Pilfered Proof before playing out the wall then. Hope to draw some detectives. That's not bad. It's actually a 4-3 here. Dang it. So I'm gonna take 4, and they kill my tracker. Oh, I take... Oh, they kept their clue. Interesting. I still take 4, I guess. I could hold up Fae Flight here, but making this a 5/6 I think is pretty good. The only thing that really ruins me are like tap down effects or bounce. And indeed, they had the frickin' tap down effect. Brutal. Block, take 10? Oh no, they're gonna hold up the double blue. I'm gonna have to get rid of their Gear Drake. Their draw was a little bit too good and mine was a little bit too weak. Again, I don't think I was supposed to mulligan that hand, but... no good. No good, no good. Forced chump on the crook. Oh, and it turns out they had a Crocodile as the last base down. Alright, good beats. GG's. Don't think there was too much we could have done there. First game was just kind of unlucky. Didn't hit the blue sources early enough. And then their hand was just fantastic. I mean, their deck looked good. Their draw was just better than mine, so nothing we could do there. Let's go to the next ones and hope we can win it out. Okay, let's go off to our second round. Solid enough hand, right? 2-drop, 3-drop, couple 5s. Opponent with a shock in their hand. Unfortunate. I mean, we're just gonna let them shock it. Even though Arena tells. Very obvious. Elney. They've drawn 3 straight lands now. Alright, I'll block. They can go ahead and use Auspicious. Or Fuss. Oh, that's okay. That was actually a relatively weak Fuss. Sure. Okay. It's fine by me. Notably, I cannot block Delney with Criminologist, but... what does this say, other? Oh no, Delney has more power than 3 now. Never mind. I was wrong. In fact, I can start swinging the tides of battle. Good. That's what we wanted them to do. Think of that as like a bad auspicious. That's a little bit annoying. Alright, let's play a little bit defensively now. Okay, that's fine. Guess let's lead off with the looter. Not bad. And then we can move this over to our inspector. We want the spy to remain a 2/2 so that I can put the vigilante counter on it again, I think. My creatures are a little bit too big, though. Their Delny is making the bystander and the novelist unblockable. Oh, okay. Well, if they have more ways to make a clue, we're kind of ruined here. Oh, right, that investigates. Sheesh. Yeah, we're definitely going to lose to Double Crime Novelist with the Delny and clues, huh? Wow, that's gross. Those are both going to turn into 3/5s? Oh my gosh, they also yeah, they net mana too. That's insane. Turns it into a ritual, sacking a clue for them. Okay, lucky for us they didn't have anything to do with the mana, but still. We are very far behind, my lord. I guess I go tracker and equip it. Hope that they don't have a shock. Which they do? My god. I've never seen Delny put in this much work before, and usually Crime Novelist isn't very good in red-white. In fact, I'd say the vast majority of the time their Crime Novelists are not going to be very good, but they just had the Delny draw with clues, so good beats, I guess. If they had charge, they probably should have attacked with everything. Okay. This Perimeter Enforcer might save us. Two, 3 flying lifelink here is kind of clutch. We hit Essence of Antiquity off of the Cryptic Coat. That's funny. God, the Delny is hosing me. Yeah, they can put me to 1 right now because of the Delny. Oh no, they could put me to 2, but yeah. Because my Spy and Enforcer are currently the only creatures that can attack. Alright, if they got it, I guess. Right? Creatures you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. Alright. Stable, maybe? Not on my watch. Okay. I'm gonna have to chump the novelist with my enforcer, though. But I'm gonna gain 2 back and go up to 5 again. Which turns it back into a 2-turn clock. Oh, I see. No, this is a good attack from them. Because now I stay at 3, which means I'm going to need to rip something. Otherwise the novelist is still just lethal next turn. So I can sack the thinking cap and draw an extra card here. And then Coat can hit a flyer, maybe? Oh my god, it did. Oh, I should have done that pre-combat! Oh, I would have gained 4 off the Benthic. Wait, they passed? Wait, did they mess up? What happened there? I don't know what just happened, but we're back up to 10 now. Take those. Well, again, the nice thing is we would have lived here even if they had correctly attacked. We would have just simply had to chump with our savior, though. But yeah, I made a little bit of a mistake there for sure. Not doing it pre-combat. Alright, just dead here. Woof, we had to get kind of lucky to win that one, my lordy lord. Still have not seen our Vindicator. Alright, no sideboard, we resubmit. Two, three, four, good enough. Both colors as well. Here come the novelists. If they block, I'm going to use Fayflight. If they don't block, I get to play Inspector. Hey, there's the Vindicator finally. I don't really mind if they use the Exile and Attacker here. And we know they have that Call a Surprise Witness or whatever it's called, so... Eating the Novelist actually not too shabby. Sure, take 4. Nice cap. Equip. 7. Then I'm gonna play the Vindicator, and we are threatening air lethal next turn. That ain't good enough. And they just give it up. Nice. Okay. Good draws there for us that match. We'll take that one. Playing for a 2-1 salvage. Go, go. Deck's great, Magic's great. The draft itself, maybe not so good, but you live and you learn. No white, but this hand, never gonna mulligan this in a million years, right? Turn 2 creature, turn 3 coat, bounce spell. That's what we call the goods. Still better to lead with Automaton here, because we're gonna coat next turn, which means the Phantom wouldn't gain flying, so I'd rather trade off the Automaton here first if they have something to do. Two Bloomkin. Okay. Would expect them not to offer a trade here, or take the trade. Never blocking. Source is good. Three unblockable. Hold up, exit plus bounce. Hope they go for a bite here. That's fine. Buried in the garden. They're gonna try to nab my perimeter enforcer. I think we just let that happen, right? I don't think I need to hold open the Cryptic Coat bounce. They might have been baiting me, though, by playing out the Buried. And if they have a second way to kill the Coat, now I'm tapped out. We hit a nice one, too, notably. Gatekeeper underneath. Alright, no blocks. Multiple face downies. Now the race is on. Gardener in trade. I mean, I might have lethal next turn. 4 unblockable from the face down, or rather when I flip it up into a 4 power, plus 2 2/2s. Right. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm 1 short. Alright, I'm going to lose if they have on the job, I guess, but it's a risk I'm willing to make. Oh wait, no I don't. I go block, block, bounce. Never mind. I don't even need to bounce. We can go block, block, flip our Loxodon too. What's it gonna be? Okay. Two cards left in their hand, they would need to add 4 damage. This could be bait, though. They still are just dead to my face down card. This might not be correct, but... They didn't even try drawing a card. Okay. Yep. Go on to the next game. Cryptic Coat wins again. Oy, oy, oy. We've got both of our biggest bombs, though, and we only need to find one white source before this hand can really do stuff, so... 4th island off the top. Not looking good. They have a turn 2 tipster. And you know I'm gonna probably manifest a planes here. Thinking cap, okay. Well, at least that draws us closer to planes. 9 planes in the deck. 4, 5 islands drawn. I mean, I guess I block here and force them to do it. Okay, that was actually fine. Phew! That could have been a couple of different things since they had 5 mana available, but getting a trade there was kind of nice, actually. Okay. Now, at this point, that is extremely unlucky. Yes, I kept a hand with nothing but islands, but then drawing 3 additional, or however many, is kind of absurd. Wow, they must have just drawn that. Alright, good beats. There goes my coat. Five mana, 4/5. Damn it. Oh, man. Alright, there goes Vindicator. Pretty funny. Well, nothing you can do but laugh sometimes. Good. I'm pretty sure they have Auspicious in their hand, so blocking here is pretty weak for us. Yeah. I could trade with the Night Watch, but that's not winning. Okay. Well, that'll be that then. 16 cards deep into our deck. Couldn't find a single plains. That is just kind of unlucky. And if you delete the first 7 cards, because I kept a no plains hand, that was still 9 draws without finding a land. Plains, rather. So, we're about a 30% or so chance to start drawing one, and then 9 consecutive turns. Yeah, pretty bad luck. Okay, I need 1 land. Doesn't matter what kind of land it is. 1 land, please. Please. Please, please, please. I mean, if they play like a Tunnel Tipster or something, in fact, I'd probably just do this to try to find a land. Hello, Coat. Right, we've got a plan here. Elney again. Okay, this is looking pretty good. If they have a bite, I get a little bit punished by not moving the cap onto the private eye, but I would have lost 1 damage that way. Okay, that would have got it anyways. Good. Nice to draw the Coat frequently. Sure. Okay. So my guess is they're going to double block my Inspector with their Eavesdropper plus Consultant. The on-the-job will kind of ruin their day. Love it. face up Crocodile. All right. Oh, they had a hard-hitting question, and they were thinking about doing that last turn, and they opted to instead play out their 2-drop. So they kind of got punished there. This Phantom's lethal. Let's hold up the coat bounce, though. They're already dead on board. Just a coat. I'm gonna let them go ahead and get a clue. Because again, the Phantom's lethal by itself, so even if they do draw something here, they're still dead a different way. Right? Alright, GG's. Cryptic Coat! What a stupid card. We never actually got to really do the Vindicator stuff, but who needs it? Alright, nice little 2-1. The drafting was super interesting. I moved into blue super late, but that's because we were so open at the beginning. I think we would have ended up with a really good black deck too had I stuck with that. But yeah, good stuff. Good prep for the upcoming Open, and as always, thanks for watching, everybody. See you back next time for some more. Bye-bye.